What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. The other week I posted a video about how I sold my Mercedes-Benz transmission on eBay. In that video I mentioned how it gave me an idea to do another freight shipping video, so I'm going to talk about that stuff today. It seems like freight shipping is one of those things that people really don't know too much about, and I'll be completely honest, until a couple years ago I never thought of freight shipping anything. I always thought it was going to be way too much money or too much of a hassle, and I never sold anything big because I didn't want to deal with it. Now, since I've done a couple freight shipping things and I found how easy it really is, I'm actually not too scared about it. And if I could do more big items that I could freight ship, I would do them in a heartbeat. I do have some other videos talking about freight shipping. I have one about how to crate up a transmission, how to crate up an engine. I did a video showing you guys how to get quotes easily online. It's very easy. 5-minute thing. All you need is zip codes and you can find out how much it's going to cost to ship anything out. Obviously you'll need the dimensions of what you're shipping out, but dimensions and a zip code and you guys can get quotes within 5 minutes. So it's really not a hard thing to try to figure out. But that was one of the things that I was worried about, is that I don't have time to call up freight shipping companies, and I don't work at a business. I'm not a commercial address or anything. So I always thought it would be really difficult to try to find out how much things are to ship. But obviously with the internet being as good as it is today, you can find all this stuff out online. So with the company that I use, which is YRC Freight, you can go right onto their website. You can look everything up. You can put in all the dimensions, zip codes, you can figure it all out, and then you can buy the shipping label right there. You don't have to call anybody, you don't have to do anything. And then depending on how you ship out that package, you can either have it picked up or you can bring it to the freight company. So I do get some questions on some of those freight shipping videos about how to do it. And so this video is going to talk a little bit about why you should be doing freight shipping. Just like I said, it's opening up a lot more opportunity to make money. You can pretty easily package up transmissions, engines, rear ends, doors, a hood, any big items. If you were selling a complete interior, you could crate up, seats and a dashboard and all of that stuff. And you can probably ship it out relatively cheap. So if you guys are parting out cars and you have a lot of big items sitting around, I would not throw those out or give them away really cheap locally. If you guys can find a way to freight ship, I would definitely do it. So one story I have for you guys is I have a Cadillac Escalade, and on one of the Facebook groups, there was a guy locally who was about an hour away from me. So I was talking to him, trying to find some parts, and he was advertising on the Facebook group that he was parting this car out. One thing he specifically said in all his posts was that he was not going to ship any big items. As someone who parts out cars and, sells on eBay, I thought that was really strange on why he wouldn't want to ship out any large items. If you're not going to do that, you're going to really narrow your chances of selling way down, because someone has to be, right in this area who wants to buy the interior or the engine or whatever else is too big to ship regularly. That guy was probably losing at least a couple $1,000s, if not more, just by not shipping out large items. In the end, it might come down to a lot of factors, that maybe he doesn't have an easy way to ship it out. He either might sell those parts a lot cheaper locally just to get the cash, or he's going to hold on to them for a lot longer, waiting for that perfect person that lives locally to come and buy them. And then obviously, if you guys are working out of your homes, the more big items you have in your way, it's just more of a hassle. If you guys have a warehouse or you have a huge garage, it might not be that big of a deal. But that's just one little story about how someone could make some extra money if they were freight shipping. The main inspiration behind this video was from selling that Mercedes transmission the other week. And what got me thinking was this customer on eBay had messaged me about their transmission. In my listing, it says that I can freight ship it or it can be picked up. If somebody is local and they do want to just come pick it up, they can come here. I'll help them get it in their truck or on a trailer, and that's no big deal. Obviously, if they would pay me cash, it'd be even better, so I don't have to pay any eBay fees. So that would be wonderful. When the person emailed me, they said they needed a transmission ASAP, and instead of freight shipping, if they could come pick it up. And I thought to myself, that's great. Someone's local. They'll just come pick it up. We can meet after work or something. no big deal. And when I looked at their location on their eBay account, it said that they were in South Carolina. So right away, I'm kind of thinking it's strange that they want to come drive from South Carolina up to Massachusetts to pick this up instead of me shipping it down to them on a freight truck. So I got talking with this person and they told me it was a 14-hour one-way trip. So after talking to them for a little bit, they did ask me to get them a freight shipping quote. They are a business, so I was shipping it to a commercial address, which is always the cheapest way to do it. If you've watched any of my other freight shipping videos, I have the ability to bring it to the shipping terminal. So shipping terminal to a commercial address is the cheapest way to do it. When I looked it up, the price was $109 to ship this transmission down to them. So if you guys do the math like me and you're talking about doing a 28-hour round trip drive in a pickup truck to pick up a transmission, you're more than likely going to spend a lot more money than $109 just in gas. If you add in a hotel room to stay overnight one way, that's even more. Just the time alone, you're talking probably at least 2 days driving, unless you were to drive completely straight through without stopping, blasting right up here and going right back down as soon as you get the transmission. So obviously $109 is way cheaper. And I'm thinking that these people probably didn't realize how much cheaper it would be to freight ship. I ended up charging them an even $200 for the shipping. That would include, you know, the crate, the plywood, driving to the terminal, all that stuff. I did not tell them that's what it was for. I just told them it'd be an even $200 to ship it down to them. They didn't question it. It probably sounded like a cheap quote anyways. But realistically, just the shipping label was only $109. You know, I made out a little bit on the end of the deal, but you know, we're all in business, so we have to make money somehow. But the thing is that it is way cheaper to freight ship something than to drive 14 hours one way to pick it up. And freight shipping doesn't really take too long. I think this took 3 days to get down there after I dropped it off. So they had it very quick. If you were going to take 2 days to drive up here and it takes 3 days to ship it down, you're not even losing that much time because they said they needed it ASAP. So it's not like it takes a month to ship anything. So basically, I could talk about this a lot longer. I know this video is pretty long already, but if you guys aren't doing any sort of freight shipping, if you have the ability, I would definitely look into it because you can make some more money by selling larger items, and it's really not that big of a deal. It took me 30 minutes to drive to the terminal and have them pull it off with a forklift. You know, where I live, I'm very lucky that it's that close. I know in some areas there might be a terminal or the shipping place might be a really, you know, far distance from you. So obviously that changes a couple things. But if you guys are not doing freight shipping, I'm telling you, it might open up a lot of doors for you guys parting out cars. Instead of parting out cars, even if you guys are just finding engines that are worth good money off of Facebook or Craigslist just to resell those. Like I said, I know this video is pretty long already, but I wanted to tell you guys some of those stories. Just try to get you guys inspired to maybe do some more freight shipping. All you really need is a pallet and some plywood, and you know, you got to securely hold it down, but you can pretty much ship anything out. So really, if you guys need to, I would look into it. You know, if you guys have any more questions about this, or if you guys want me to do any more videos talking about freight shipping, let me know. I'm no means an expert on it, but 2 years ago, I probably would have never thought about doing freight shipping, and now I would welcome it anytime because I know I can make money and it's easy to do. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I really want to make these videos to help you guys out and, you know, talk about things that you want to learn. So if there is anything else, just let me know. Other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. I'm glad that you guys are following along, and I'm hoping I can help some of you guys out. So thank you again. I will see you next time.